Take 1, 2. Welcome to Conscious Life.
Welcome back, everybody, to Conscious Life. So let's go ahead and jump into love. What you want to start with? You want to start with love in families, love in relationships, loves in friendships? What you want to start with?
Love and relationship.
Okay, love and relationships, because that's probably one of the, I think, the biggest things, that most people go through. What is love in relationships? What is love in relationships? Is love putting up with a cheating spouse? Is that love?
Not at all.
Okay. Is love, going through an abusive relationship? Somebody blacking your eye, somebody doing these kind of things?
Not at all.
Love, again, we got to take it back to a very simple concept of what love is. Okay? And if we're going to equate love to something as omniscient and omnipotent as God, okay, God is love, then we have to come correct. Okay? Corinthians is not, Corinthians 13 is not a lie. That's the truth. Love is patient, love is kind, love is all of these things. You understand? And quite frankly, you deviate from one of them, then you deviate from them all. It does not brag, it does not boast. All of these things.
Yeah.
Okay? Love is just that. So to put love in a place that is that I wouldn't necessarily call home, which is, actions that aren't being very homely or very loving. Somebody saying being verbally abusive, being physically abusive, and obviously cheating or lying or doing other things of that nature, which is destructive on a quantum level, but also on a physical and an emotional level. So it's not love to put people that you love through certain things like that. That's not love, obviously. That's not something that you would say, oh, I love this person so much. Now maybe it's something else. Maybe you're highly attracted to them. Maybe you are obsessed with them. Maybe you are a lot of other things, but love is not one of them. Okay, so I think it's time that a lot of people kind of sit back and reevaluate relationships in general. It doesn't matter where the relationship comes from, whether it's your mama. Just reevaluate the relationship, okay? Because there's a simple principle in life when we talk about this left and right and good and bad, that's called balance. You understand? And when the two are at a balanced state, there comes a thing called harmony. So when two things can come together, especially left, right, up, down, you come to the middle, oh, we're balanced. Oh, alignment. So again, the whole idea is trying to reach balance. And there's a Taoist theory about taking the middle path or the middle road, you know what I mean, that's similar to this, or any other Buddhist theory, or even Hindu theory, or even Jesus says similar things.
Yeah.
But again, research is prime. As far as, love goes, again, it's all about bringing a quintessential balance to everything, okay? And in your life, balance is equate to centered, being still, being able to be unmoved. And not unmoved in the fact that you're not flexible to accept new concepts, or you're not flexible to listen to things, because new information is presented every day. Okay, you should never be too grand or too this or too that to know everything or think you know this. We are living in a space and time where we only know about 3 to 10% of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could never know everything. You know what I mean? You can never know everything, but you can do right by what you do know. You understand? And you can come into a certain space in your life where you have peace, serenity, and understanding, and you are making positive strides and making things happen, really creating things for yourself, because you understand the creative force and where power comes from, and how you keep it and how you channel it into different things to kind of make your world what you want it to be, or what it is that you feel your purpose is. And we'll go there in another video as well. Keeping in relationships, again, balance is a main thing. So not having too much, not having too less, and reevaluating all the relationships in your life, regardless of who it is. And kind of seeing, are you giving too much? Is it an equal balance? Are you giving too much where you're exhausted at the end of the day and you have nothing else to give?
Yeah.
You understand? Because energy is just that way. It's just like a battery. Each and every one of us are just like batteries. They don't use defibrillators for no reason, man. That's electricity. That's energy. And quite frankly, our bodies are generators of it. Each and every one of us are small generators of electricity. We conduct it every day, going about, just like we're talking right now. So making sure that you're conducting the proper energy is essential as well. you know. But more so than that, just making sure that you're not getting exhausted, that you're not overgiving, that you're not overextending, that every relationship that you partake in is an equal balance, that's an equal exchange. You understand? Because there should be no battery that's drained at the end of the day. You understand? Everybody should be charged up. Okay? Now, saying that, I say that because, again, we have elements that are all around us that charge us each and every day. Nobody has to go, and I don't plug in at night. You know, okay, like your phone. You don't plug in at night, let me charge up. No. You know what I mean? We get bioelectricity. We get energy from everything around us. So there's no reason why your battery should be going dead as long as there's life and blood in your body. You can breathe, you should not be dead. You understand? So really realizing how to harness and keep your energy. Make sure you're not spending it in places where, you know, you could be making a difference, where you're spending little energy on little things every day that don't make a difference in your life. You know, little things that you're paying attention to or putting energy into that maybe you could be putting into your new business or your new, you know, skill or your new talent or whatever it is that you want to do. You could be putting that energy into something else, and it seems simple and it seems kind of funny and crazy at the same time, like, oh, that's just little stuff. But add all those little things up. You spend 5 minutes here doing this, 5 minutes there arguing with them, thinking about this. So at the end of the day, you spent maybe 1, 2, 3 hours thinking about stuff and tying your energy up in things that will get you no further than the point you are today.
Yeah.
You know, it makes no sense. And when we think of it like that, it's like, oh, aha, I see. You know, why would I even do that? Why would I even do that? But sometimes it just takes, you know, hearing it or doing it and then kind of taking a look back and being big enough and mature enough to do that. Because a lot of people are not mature enough to do that. Maturity, it has nothing to do with age. There's people that's 100 years old on this earth that have not reached maturity, you see. Maturity has nothing to do with age. So being able to reach a level of maturity has more to do with understanding than anything.
Yeah.
When you begin to reach a level of life where you understand certain things and you begin to correct your life so that you don't go down certain paths again, or you begin to correct your life so that you don't experience certain experiences again, that's maturity. That's growth. Okay? A lot of people are out here repeating the same lessons, doing the same things over and over, you know, getting the same results.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, they're fine with that. It's cyclical. Life is very cyclical. There's a cycle to this. Everything has a cycle. Okay? So, just to say that about personal relationships. Okay? Now, what do you want to add anything, baby, before we pass on to the next topic?
What I had to say about relationship, you know, is just that I feel like a lot of things happens within relationship is because people don't really take time to like know each other. You know what I'm saying? People don't take time to know the person that they're dealing with. They don't take the time to like learn the little things. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, within a lot of relationship, it's either don't work or there's a lot of abusive. You know what I mean? A lot of cheating, a lot of, you know what I mean, misconducts, because like people just have the idea, you know what I mean, of relationship, but they not really take their time to understand and find out what relationship
willing to put in that energy,
you know what I mean, or love, or whatever is. Because like when you love somebody, you know what I'm saying, you don't treat them certain ways. You don't do certain
it won't allow you.
things.
Love won't allow you to do that. It won't allow you to.
And a lot of people, you know, like I said, they just have the idea of, I want love, I want that, but you know what I mean, they don't put themselves in a position, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they're not giving the same love that somebody else giving to them, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So, and that right there is like a killer, because somebody getting what they want and the other person not, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and that's like a hard thing, like within a lot of relationships.
It's draining.
So people just need to like basically take their time, you know what I mean? Take more time and fighting to know the person that they're dealing with or they want to spend the rest of their life with. You know what I mean? What kind of person that individual is, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time people don't know, you know what I mean, what they getting themselves into.
They don't even know who they're
what I
dealing
mean? So, and that's why like a lot of time, you know, people end up getting hurt. You know what I mean? Getting hurt and relationship don't work, or marriage or whatever, you know what I mean? And before you even get to marriage, y'all should know if that's what y'all really want to do, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of love, you know, is just a quick, instant love, you know what I mean? Yo, you know, I love somebody for a day, you know what I mean? And I just want this and that for that day, you know what I mean? Then that's all it did, you know what I mean? Then while time growing, you know, people find out, man, they discuss, oh, they don't want to be in that day.
It's not who they thought it was, or they do this, or they do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the main thing about relationship, you know what I mean? And that's why people can't keep relationships.
Oh, yeah. I agree 10,000 times. And I think even flipping back to people don't know who they're dating. And really, people don't know themselves. They don't know what they expect out of themselves. So they put up with things they shouldn't put up with. And they do things they shouldn't do. And it's just like, you know, really, and I think we forgot to mention the main love, which is self-love. That's the biggest love. I don't even know how that slipped over my mind. I guess that to me, that's ingrained. Like, you know, self-love is so huge. It's huge. You can't love anyone else without loving yourself first. Nobody. Nobody else gets love if you can't find the love within yourself. And I feel like that's kind of where a lot of relationships are doomed as well, because people are broken people. We have gone through things, people have experienced things in their lives people have not repaired or even acknowledged. It's time to repair yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go within. It's time to meditate. It's time to repair. Because the thing is, we're passing on generational things to our kids. They're seeing things. Obviously, you don't want to pass it on intentionally, but they see it and they're experiencing it. And now they're living it. So the thing is to correct your behavior. The thing is, if you want to attract the right mate, make yourself the right mate. That's the thing. You have to look within. You have to look within yourself, because you will never find anybody out there if you can't be right within yourself. And if you're feeling a certain way, if you feel you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not this enough, that enough, whatever, rich enough, however, well, if you're feeling lacking anything, then you're going to attract just of the same. It's law of attraction. So quite frankly, you'll be in your best interest to level up and think higher of yourself and begin to find things and ways to love you. And if you need to sit down, and really, the reason why a lot of people don't love themselves is because they listen to everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop listening to people. Shut them down. Shut them down, shut them out, cut them off. Okay? If anybody is not supportive of you and where you're trying to go in life, cut them off. And I'm not saying people who are, encouraging you to do wrong. I'm saying, people who encourage you to do wrong, absolutely you need to cut off. But I mean, people who that genuinely might have your best interest, at heart. I mean, maybe limit yourself, because I feel like really the biggest thing is a lot of people don't give themselves time. And really, self-time is a huge thing. And I don't know anybody, it's cancer season right now, so shout out to all my cancers in the building. Woo woo, July 9th in the building, woo woo. But anyway, I know cancers, we're very self people. Like, we're very sensitive, and we need self-time. Like, we need time to ourselves. I think that's been the most rewarding thing in my life, is finding out that, I need self-time and giving myself that time. Giving myself the time to think and process. A lot of people don't give themselves time to process what's going on in their lives. You get so busy running from here, cooking dinner, then you go to sleep, you're watching that, you wake up, you go back to work, then you got church on Sunday. All this stuff is going on. You're not giving yourself any time to think. These things are going, life is just going. 5 years, 10 years, you wake up, you're 20 years later, like, oh my gosh, time has just flown. Like, give yourself time to think. Slow down. Take a few minutes for yourself every day. Okay? Doesn't matter who it is. Just take a few minutes for yourself every day so that you can think and you can process things properly. You can understand yourself, okay? And that motion alone will fix so many broken relationships, because everything starts with you.
Yes.
And you can't love anybody if you're not full and you're not whole and you feel broken. You pass that same love on to the other person, which might be another person that you attracted that was broken or heartfelt or whatnot, You attract some of the same. So the thing to do is, and it's okay to heal with people, but the thing to do is you have to look at yourself. Anything that happens in your life, I don't care if it's such an outside, factor that you're like, there's no way in heck that I could even influence that. Don't think that way. Everything is connected. When we talk about one, we talk about being all inclusive. We talk about everybody is connected to God, and we're all this one big family. Yeah. This is true. This is my cousin right here. Like, for real. Like, we're all one and the same, one source. Don't devalue things just because you feel like they're not as conscious or thinking on the level that you think of, okay? Because let bees fall off the earth today. Don't we need oxygen to breathe? They won't pollinate anything. Nothing will grow. So how you expect to live? We are all in a delicate balance of life here. We all need each other. And don't think just because something is so small or, so much bigger than you that, you're not included. We are all tied together. anything that you can see or feel or even don't know, but you can access through your mind, you are connected to.
Yeah.
Okay? So just thinking that, give yourself time to think, because it'll fix a lot of stuff. And a bird just flew over us, y'all, and he's sitting here like, okay, what's up? But what's going on, sir? How you doing? Everything good? All right, take it easy. But nonetheless, give yourself time. Give yourself time to find out what it is you feel you're lacking. Give yourself time to think through the things that you feel you need to fix, or you feel you might need reinforcement on, okay? And allow yourself time to work on those things. Allow yourself time to be the bigger person. Allow yourself time to find answers and solutions. You don't need to know everything right now. Allow yourself to be okay with I don't know. I think that's going to be my biggest gift to you today, okay? Allow yourself to be okay with I don't know. If you don't know the answers, just say I don't know and be okay with that, all right? You don't have to know everything. You're not going to know everything. Be all right with that.
Yeah.
But be confident and secure in what you do know and move forward with the proper action in what you do because you're confident in it,
Yeah.
okay? So that is my only tidbit on love, because I piggyback on exactly what you're saying, personal relationships. Absolutely. A lot of people are in relationships where people are not reciprocating the things that they feel like they need or they want or they should have in a relationship. But simply it's because, you have to look within. And even if you are the best person, you're giving this, that, and the other, ask yourself, why did this lesson attract itself to you? Why did you have to be the one to learn this lesson? What is it you need to learn from this? And either take it and, do what you can with it, but you are only one person. And you can't do anything else about anybody else. You are only in charge of you. I can't make him do anything he wants to do against his will. Anything he wants to do, he's going to do because he's his own person. He has his own mind. It's likewise for me. You dig? Nothing he can say or do to make me do anything. We are each our own individuals, and that's for you out there as well. Not one person, not your significant other, your spouse, your grandma, your mama, anybody. Your dog, your cat, no one. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do or that you're going to do or anything. So act accordingly and start making moves for yourself. Things that make you happy and bring you happiness. Stop operating on what everybody else is doing, the way you think you should be, and da-da-da-da-da. Get realistic and start making moves for you in your life, okay? And that's personally. Because, again, in a relationship with anybody else, that's going to be key. That you have you intact. That you're coming with the full package. That you're coming with things that, and not saying... And really, I was about to say, I won't even touch on that. I was about to say something about perfection. But anyway, we'll save that for another time as well, because that can get kind of long. But nonetheless, each and every person is perfect in their own perspective, okay? So don't look for your perfection in other things. I'll leave it at that, all right? Don't look for your perfection in someone else or something else that you think is perfect, all right? Because you're already perfect. Might be some things you need to work on and that you need to reevaluate, but you're perfect just as you are. I promise you that. You just need to take a look back, reflect, and make some changes. That's it. Okay?
People gotta find out what they like, man, about, what they want and what they like, That's why, like you said, man, you gotta take time with yourself. Find out what you want and what you like, because a lot of people also don't really know who they are. You feel me? Because they don't take that much time to understand themselves, to know what they like, what they don't like, and what they want, to accept, or why not to accept, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not conscious of themselves. You understand?
Self-love.
So, and that's where a lot of things too, people put up with a lot of stuff.
That's it. That they don't need to, and that they shouldn't to, because again, self-love, okay? If nothing else, take self-love from this piece and go find some, y'all. Go find some, all right? Go within, because you're not going to find it out here. Self-love is only found within, okay? Within your mind and within your heart and within your being. It's the only place you can find it. So take some time to yourself and think things through. Think about what you want out of life. Think about where you're going out of life. Are you setting yourself up for these things? Understand? Start thinking about this stuff. Now, let's move on to the next topic. What you want to do? Families, friends?